What defines a lifting tackle in rugby? Have you ever watched a rugby match and wondered what a lifting tackle really is? This term might sound simple, but it carries significant weight in the game. A lifting tackle occurs when a player lifts an opponent off the ground during a tackle and fails to bring them back down safely. While the laws of rugby do not specifically define this term, the actions involved are closely monitored due to safety concerns. In a typical lifting tackle, the tackler uses their hands, arms, or body to lift the ball carrier's legs or torso off the ground. The key point here is control. If the tackler does not manage to safely lower the player back to the ground, it can lead to dangerous situations. For example, if the ball carrier is dropped or driven onto their upper body, neck, or head, this is considered a spear or tip tackle, which is classified as dangerous play. Rugby laws are clear about the need to avoid lifts that could cause injury. If a player is lifted and not safely returned to the ground, especially if they land on their head or shoulders, the tackler can face penalties. This could include yellow or red cards and possible disciplinary actions. This rule applies even during open play, where players lifting teammates must also ensure they lower them safely. Referees play a crucial role in assessing lifting tackles. They look for three main factors: control, landing, and intent. Control refers to whether the tackler maintained responsibility for how the ball carrier comes down. Landing focuses on whether the player's head, neck, or shoulders hit the ground first. While intent is not necessary for a penalty, recklessness can influence the severity of the sanction. In match analysis, lifting tackles are examined closely to ensure player safety is prioritized. Referees aim to penalize dangerous lifts to discourage high-risk behavior. It is important to note that even legal tackles can become foul play if control is lost during the lift. Coaches and players are encouraged to focus on safe tackling techniques, such as keeping tackles below the sternum and avoiding upward, for that could destabilize the ball carrier. Understanding terminology is also essential. A spear tackle refers to a dangerous lift where the player is driven headfirst into the ground. A tip tackle occurs when the player lands on their upper body, even if it was unintentional. Both types of tackles are penalized under World Rugby's laws to help reduce head and neck injuries. When referees review lifting tackles, they often use slow-motion replays to assess the situation, especially if the safety of the ball carrier is at risk. Consistent enforcement of these rules is vital for protecting players while maintaining the sport's physical nature. Teams that adapt to these standards often emphasize drills that focus on tackle height and body positioning to minimize infractions. While rugby's laws do not explicitly ban lifting, they penalize any action that risks player safety through uncontrolled elevation. This approach helps balance the sport's physical demands with the need for evolving safety measures.